we got our overlays back. Once again, sorry about that. Blame the teams. If you know them personally, blame them. So we are now going to be jumping here into Ascent. I lost my trail of thought before, but we are jumping to Ascent. Let's get this map swung on over so we can look at these Bix and Bans coming on out. So, thing to note here on Ascent, in the Oceania region, it is an attacker-favored map. Actually, no, it's not. These days, it's a defense-sided map, 52.8% in favor of defense, whereas 47% of rounds go towards the attacking side, which is a change to when we initially started this Valorant, especially in the first 6 months of the game. It was definitely favored the attacking side. I think globally it's still attacking side, so it's a little bit of a swing here in the Oceanic region. So, the picks are starting to come out. You suspect a Sova on most sides. Sova is key component for many executions here on Ascent, and has also a 91% pick rate in the Oceania region, so it is a key component, as well as the Jet. The Jet's very close behind there with that 85% pick rate, and we're going to be seeing both teams pick that up and see which one of those duelists will be able to reign supreme when it comes to those head-to-head conquests around the map.
Choose your agent.
The rest of the teams, we do see Killjoys being picked up on both sides. A Sage, you don't see too often anymore. We do see her as a 24% pick rate in the Oceania region. It's one of those characters that is, you need to play around her. She's great at delaying the pushes, and Ascent's one of those maps, Ascent Split, are really great at trying to funnel and kind of use the wall to its full effectiveness. And we're going to see, finally picked up a Skye. We did see the Omen on Richard, which is a little bit of a standard pick. You do see that cross-facing matchup there between Trevor and Richard. And we do see that Skye, which I enjoy watching. We've been seeing her pick rate slowly creep up around the board, especially in the international scene. In the Oceania region, not so much, with a 4% pick rate here on Ascent. But the utility she's offering, especially that Trailblazer to get you a lot of the information, has kind of taken the Cypher role you once used to have with the camera, except you've now got that mobile little attack. So we will be jumping on in here. Team Kick It Esports. Let's see if I do have my map set up correctly. I do have my overlay set up correctly. So just for you to know, I am casting, I'm also production, and trying to make sure that we get everything on camera for you all. So I do apologize if we do miss anyone. And once again, I do have a feature that I want to try out tonight, so hopefully that goes well. If it does not, yell at me in chat, out me, fight me, whatever you want to do. And a good little recon dart comes down in, scouts up the little bit of middle, and the wall aggression's gonna fall back off as that Sage retreats back to the A site. And Waspy's gonna give a little bit of her knowledge, but they're playing a very defensive position here. You've got the Killjoy that doesn't want to contest the side at all. It's got the Sentry and Nano Swarm down, ready for any aggression coming onto the points. And I think this is good. They're holding back. Killjoy can quickly rotate to A. And this is where the Jets already decide to rotate over. They believe they've got a call coming over here, leaving the Killjoy alone on that B site. I just read the chat. Thanks, KO and DMAC. Oh my god. Zeddy's going to be able to throw out that Trailblazer. It's going to get a lot of information, scouts up the middle, and shows how far back they are playing. And they're going to suspect that something's up here, and they have to be a little bit cautious when they enter these sites, as there's very defensive position being held. Nice little dart cover up. The recon bolt comes on out. Half dashes on in and gets the first kill down in hell. And they know there's one sitting up at the top.
30 seconds
waiting
left.
for his rotates to come on out. He's likely going to get scanned by that. He comes on out, dashes away, almost falling
Spike
down
planted.
to the fire coming from the point. Waspy's closed the door down, holding it off, and now they're trapped. They're waiting to be funneled through these two positions. Up at heaven and down towards the door in the grass. And Richard tries to pick up, gets himself a kill, but he's thrown off guard. Great little flashes coming on out. And Brother Duck jumps in at the point, gets a frenzy shot. He cannot land it, however. But Zeddy finds two, able to shut down all kinds of aggression, and then it's just suddenly over. Eclipse Esports doing wonderful there with their post-take hold. They just held all the positions, and Kick It Esports, they funneled through a single location, which started off to work really well. They had a lot of cloudbursts down, making their way onto the point, and they started splitting off, but they just could not, unfortunately, get any of those return kills on the round. Here we go on to round 2. So, little stats for you here. The conversion rate for the defenders, for the attacking side on this map, for the second round win, is 84%. So we're more than likely about to see a offensive round 1 here, unless something goes terribly awry. And we're seeing a little bit of aggression by Brother Duck and Trevor here, standing in this dark cover. And Zeddy's going to pick up, but it gets shot down for it. Maybe not as much worth as you'd like that ultimate point for your life. It's a great aggression there and great little hold. A little bit sneaky from Kick It Esports, and I love it. Now, Richard. In a Honda Civic. Got to be powering their way around the corner as much as a Honda Civic can power around the corner.
Deploying drone.
Got to soup that baby up as Honda Civic comes around, gets a little bit of information. And you should know that generally an Aldrin follows up with a secondary person, and Brother Duck got caught out there, not expecting it. Great little dark cover, he's going to protect him a little bit longer, and Honda Civic goes on through and finds that kill. And the Jet cashes on in, and they've trapped out their own teammates. Left is Anto to fight on the point. He's going to fall down, but there's 2 deaths that could have potentially been avoidable on the side of Eclipse Esports there. So now we go into the first full buy, see what Kick It Esports have on offer to show us here. Gonna be full firepower, gonna have full utility across the board, and we'll see how long they want to hold. It looks like they're gonna be bringing over Brother Duck to help out Anto on this point. Brother Duck's been rotating around from side to side, kind of even 2 rounds in, catching the opponents off guard a little bit.
Don't overthink it. That's an alarm bot.
Which is going to be a good call, as we can see already as a default is actually coming out on the Eclipse Esports. Split up across the map, seeing if they can find any over-aggression, or maybe a little cheeky pick across the map, whereas on the other side, we have huge aggression coming from Kick It Esports. They may have lost the first 2 rounds, but they're not afraid to show what they are, what they're made of, and capitalize on a little bit of open space. And they're going to leave Trevor here in this corner, which could definitely catch one out if they're not paying attention. But this Sky, she's on point. Zeddy's paying a little bit of attention. Oh, we almost saw a little bit of a collateral there. Now it's just a waiting game. Play a little bit slow, locking down the time. Rich is going to lead the charge towards the B side. He's going to be up against Anto here. Anto's going to get revealed. He doesn't get rid of the dart as quickly as possible. The Aldrin's also coming on through, and now they're in a lot of trouble. Brother Duck protecting his allies, able to easily clean that up and retreat, while he then gets the return favor as the Anto protects him on the way out. Now they're onto site. They've lost 1, so a little bit behind, but they're able to get the plant down very shortly. And actually, they've lost 2, 3. It's going to be very hard for them to be able to deal with it. Rich goes down, and they're just all of a sudden dead. What did we say at the Kick It Esports? They're going to show us what they have, and they did! They absolutely blew away Eclipse Esports here. Oh no. Someone just mentioned I got the logos on the wrong side. I do not! That's a lie! Also, hopefully... Nope, my replay function didn't work either, so you guys just saw a scoreboard. I apologize there too. I did that a little bit off target. Logos on the wrong... Oh no, logos are on the wrong side. Oh no. Okay. I'll fix that up shortly in our next little intermission. I do apologize there. Thanks for letting me know. I'll get that fixed up. So, Hark does wonderful there. Gets the first kill. Easy off the bat. And Trevor's going to be holding this mid by himself. He's lost his component. He's going to start spammed through the wall. But Hark gets return killed. He falls down. Trevor, he's going to be able to survive the great crossfire coming from Brew here up and short. And Waspy, he's not going to be able to return kill on that. It was a great little peek over that wall, and Trevor's going to make the run for it. Good idea. He's going to be able to get healed up once he gets back into base. And they've still got plenty of utility down at B site, so the Killjoy's going to be watching on that. She's still within range of a turret to reveal that out if they do decide to go down that way. And we've got the Aldrin. It's going to start finding some space on the map. It's cleared 2 of the areas. Got to give them some position. They do know that Omen's now in the back site, but you don't know where that Killjoy is. And if you've been paying attention, you know that Killjoy's been generally locking down that B site. The Sage, you know she's been hiding over green side. But after you get that little bit of knowledge and now you retreat, that knowledge is now useless. It gives them a lot of time to be able to rotate around and make moves on the map. They're making a lot of noise here. Brew. Gonna hear the recon dog coming in. He's going to see the dark cover. They know there's an execute coming. Paranoia is ready, but he gets counter-paranoid. So the door starts going down. You might see the Sage wanting to get on through this. She spams. She does get one. And she retreats back behind. But it's a 1-for-1 trade. It's Honda Civic able to find himself a kill. Anto now looking up from heaven. He's going to be looking towards Generator. He's going to find himself an easy kill on Waspy. They look to be looking a little bit into the clouds there. And now it's a 1 versus 1. Anto's going to swing around the corner. Does he find the kill? Yes, he does. And we are now even, my friends. And we're now also going to get those logos swapped around. Once again, do apologize, teams. And also blame the teams because they're the ones that made me switch my logos around in the lobby just before we went live. Ugh. So, logos should be switched.
Turn out.
Might be a little bit off center there, but it's the best we can do. So, we move into round 5. Both teams playing quite strong at the moment. We've got a semi-buy, or a light buy if you want to call it. I believe light buy is the common term in Valorant these days. Going to be picked up with those sheriffs. Going to be seeing if they can wrangle themselves up some kick at Esports. Put them in the bag.
Get out of my way.
And that goes up, he goes out. Great paranoia. 1, 2, 3. This man's a bad man. He's got great support. Can he find any more? No, but it was definitely worth it. Holy crap. Whew, that was fun. And now we got Trevor. It's going to be rotating on in. He's going to go down. Flameset goes down. All the work that has been done by that jet now absolutely wasted as Brew is going to have to hold up with Anto as the push comes in from Honda Civic and Waspy. A little bit of slow comes on down, which should help Anto's peaks. And we got that Sova drone. It's going to ping them out. And he's going to go for it. Will he get it? He gets one hit. He gets the second. It is now 2 versus 1. A huge swing. Eclipses Esports' favor. Ooh, all alone. He's got the health. If he can find 1 kill, he can find the resurrection. He's swinging. He finds it. He does not get it. The Honda Civic shuts him down and wins the drag race. As they do not get the plant down, so they miss out on that little bit of extra gold on that ultimate charge. Would have been fairly useful there. Especially on Waspy. Round 6. Things are looking even. Both teams are starting to show their strength. You've got great executions coming out from Team Picket Esports and Eclipse. They're able to adapt to what gets thrown at them. You saw it there, great execution with the Blade Storm and the Paranoia. And then just the turnaround. And then when things start to get scrappy and the executions couldn't take place, Eclipse Esports, that's when they started to shine with their mechanical skills on board. Brother Duck is going to be hiding up here in Plaza. Good little dark cover down, slowing down that push. Gonna be holding off a little bit. Hark, he wants to get in there. Doesn't have that Blade Storm anymore. Very, very antsy. And Brother Duck has gonna have to retreat out of there. And this is really smart. They're gonna retreat out. The Seekers are gonna find out where the two are. And Anto, oh, he's gonna be alone. He doesn't get stunned up there, but everyone's got his tag, and he will eventually fall down. Flamestar's going to get a little bit of information. Trevor's going to be rotating around here. And Honda Civic, he's already got the cover in back. Great little turnaround to make sure to stop any lurks that were coming from behind. Brother Duck taking a lot of damage here. Honda Civic managed to find himself 1 kill. Unfortunately, Brother Duck cannot do it. Brew does have the ultimate here, but you're down 4 players. And he will eventually fall himself. So a flawless round in return for Eclipse Esports. They pick themselves up 1. And move ahead by 2 rounds. We are seeing a 2-2-2 here. So, the statistics have told us anything. We should feel the swing back way kick Esports. But they're not going to have that strong of a buy. They're going to be hurting a little bit here. You do have that Guardian, Sheriff, Spectre. They don't have a lot of funds to work with. They are at 1-1, 1-2, I think, with their loss bonus. They should be able to do a full buy. You would hope so. You don't want to buy too much if you don't get that full buy for the next assault round that comes on up. Trevor and Brother Duck. Ooh, the headshot narrowly avoided from Brother Duck. Hark's going to get on out of there. They definitely did not expect that marksman, but now they know that it's on board. They're going to be very wary of taking these long-range engagements. Trevor's going to throw the dark cover down and play a very close position, especially with the Spectre, so he's playing with his weapon advantage in favor. Osby's going to be sitting on side. They're going to wait for this dark cover to close to make sure to keep an eye on that cubby. No one's going to be up the cubby, so they're not going to worry about it too much. We're still hearing some marksman shots to kind of lure the opponents in. Jet playing fast, so then Trevor can get himself a free kill. Honda Civic is ready to storm this site. Going to have Paranoia getting set up with the dark cover. Slow comes on out. They're already in onto the side. Going to look for the kill. Brewer eventually go down. Brother Duck finds himself a nice, beautiful kill, but Honda Civic shuts that down. No more for you, sir. As Anto, he's going to get a nice little classic shot, but he's going to be up against a full firepower, which is going to hurt. And he's going to start backing off. And they're going to keep an eye. Beautiful little intuition here, but up against that firepower, and eventually the reload. How we get so far. Honda Civic gets his third for the round. Someone said that's a little off center. I will try to get these logos up and running. I do apologize. Once again, I'm just gonna keep blaming. Let's see. 31. Let's move that over here. That amount of pixels. We should be okay now. 31. So those logos should be lined up a little bit.
They're weak. Good.
So, full firepower round. Here we go. Team Kick It Esports. We saw them how strong they were once they had full firepower. We can see it once again. Set up here. They've got a lot of players rotated over the B main. They're going to quickly shut off because they're going to give up a lot of position here towards mid. So they want to close down anyone else getting that sight line. That turret is just firing down at that door, trying to shut down anything, and the swarm grenade's unable to kill Hark. Hark able to hide himself away into the little corner there. Then on the side to start retreating. Brew's going to be playing this very high angle up here. We've seen him do this a few times, so Eclipse Esports might pick up on this. A peek around the corner at the same time. He sees one and decides it's not worthy for the fight, which is a smart option. Get that slow down, retreat, allow your teammates to come support you. The dark cover goes on down. Flamestone Brother Duck. This is so far back. They're ready to give up sights and go for the retake. The owl drone's got to come out. It does not see anyone, so no vision. They're still wondering that why is this complete center position is completely free, and Brew will play a little bit of a cheeky off angle here. Zeddy and Richard again set up, and the car falls. The smoke goes down. Brew falls along with it, and now they're going to start pushing up strong. Duck's got one smoke down. He gets one beautiful shot. He almost gets a second through the collateral fire into the choke point. Trevor can unfortunately not work on that. They're going to cancel the plant for a little bit longer. 10 seconds. Beautiful double kill. The spike is still down. Waspy and the Sova have to come running on in it, and they're just going to fall down and down and down, and the time's done. Beautiful execution, beautiful Hunter's Fury, and a beautiful round going towards Kick It Esports. Flamestar correctly predicted where that plant was going to go down and shut down 2 members on the opponents. Forced the time to go down, and that's a little bit unfortunate when you play out the time that long. It can backfire when you get a little bit rushy. So now we move into the 9th round. We've got a shorty sitting on the side of Brother Duck. Oh, he does have his blade storm. Whew. I was a little bit worried there. And they do have their 6th man if they need to. Brother Duck goes out, but he gets paranoid. He has to throw down that smoke. He's waiting to see if anyone comes through this corner. He goes out, he gets one, but he cannot find any more. Correctly returned kill there on the side of Kick It Esports. And now the Aldron's going to come on out. They're going to be searching. Flamestar's going to be hiding. He's going to be ready to peek around this corner. He's going to not be able to find it. He was on low health. But the return kill from Anto. Great little capitalization there. They did not expect a third person to be on the site, especially that far back in the boathouse. And now we will see another person go down. It is 2 versus 3. Brew does have that resurrection available. But trying to get to a body is going to be very difficult. And Honda Civic, he's on the lurk, he's on the hunt, but then Brew shuts it down. He did not have his weapon out. He was not suspecting it. He thought they were playing a lot further up than what they were. So this is going to be a free resurrection, as it's not going to be challenged. They're going to be looking, going to be finding it, and they're going to like, yes, we'll pull our in-game leader up at the moment. In-game kill leader, I should say. Now, we're left with Richard. He gets one. The defuse was not a fake. He gets 2 in the air, and Brew cleans it up. That resurrection was clutch. It gave too many bullets for Richard to be able to deal with. As Brew, he is happy. He is proud of himself, and damn well he should be. Shut down mid, got a resurrection, and got the defuse. Whew, we are in a very close game here in the LPL Amateur League tonight. And I am loving it. Now we're going to be seeing... we should see a full black come out on Eclipse Esports. We see a Sheriff. So, and that is on the Hawk. But he does have the Bladestorm up available. So it looks like he might be trying to eco so we can get the Operator up for the next round. Could catch their opponents off guard if they're not paying attention to the economy currently going on. And Brew's going to be having a little peek down here. He's always likes to peek this corner and he hasn't been punished for it too much. He saw one, he knows one's mid, he might still believe that one's still around the corner. Brother Duck, she gets a... oh, not she is Jet, but he gets aggressive, gets himself an ultimate point and retreats on out of there. Beautiful little push there, caught the opponents off guard as they've been playing so defensively. You don't expect that little push up down towards A. And Trevor, he seems to have rotated out of position and has joined Brew down in Cubby. He's now going to be rotating, going to throw that dark cover route to make sure no push comes on through. You might be seeing Honda Civic here throw out that Aldra, and he does have Hunter's Fury here. So if they do get the plant down, he has enough time to be able to defend that plant and delay the fuse. And now they're going to start pushing him on the side, but he goes on first. He's charging in with the Sky. Zeddy's able to find himself one kill. Honda Civic's trying to clean up top, and they quickly back on out. Brew's waiting for that dark cover to come down so he can try and help it out. The spike is down, but Honda Civic is still in a very forward aggressive position, so he won't be using the Hunter's Fury to try and defend his plant. They're happy with their post plant, and they're happy with their position they're currently in at the moment. A lot of information's being given off. Honda Civic's going to go up with the L drone. He sees the shock dart come on out, but he can't see anything else. Brew eventually falls down towards in the greenery. And now it is 3 versus 2. Flamestar goes down. Anto gets himself a kill. He gets himself a second kill. He's got one left, but time is ticking. All you have to do is play this, Richard. He's waiting for it. He hears the first few. He's going to peek it out. He knows it's still not enough. He's still playing the time. Anto's trying to play the funsy game. Time's ticked. He's going to have to stick it. And Richard's going to capitalize it. So Richard played that correctly there. They did not have the Hunter's Fury available to help that out. They didn't need it in the end, so they're very lucky as we now come into round 11 with so many ultimates online for Eclipse Esports. This is just scary. They're going to be up against an eco round. If they lose this round, Eclipse Esports, I'm going to be sad for you. I'm sure you'll be sad as well, but I'll be sad for you. So this round, it's going to be a salvaging round as we move into the last round, because they will want to try and pick up any kills they can. Great paranoia, but the aggression's just got to pay off. They sprayed. They didn't care if they were blind. They were going for it. There was enough bullets in every direction to be able to clean up with that, and they're starting to get their kind of strategy paid off there, or caught out. Wicked Esports. Our drone's going to go up and having a look for Brew. Sky's going to start making her way towards the A side as Zeddy's now started clearing his corners, getting a little bit of ground. He's playing a little bit cautiously. He's afraid. He does know the opponents like to take these defensive angles. We haven't really been seeing Zeddy take the reins too much. We did see it on the previous round where they charged up A. Brew's going to be sitting on the other side. You see one picks out and Honda Civic finds the kill. It leaves Flamestar alone to defend with a nice little crossfire from Trevor. But he might be caught up behind there. Trevor's got caught with the knife out. One kill for Flamestar, but he can't capitalize. There's too many bodies coming from all angles and he will fall. So 7 rounds. That is another second round
in the half.
Esports. And now we have the bye round. Esports, when they get their buy round, they pull things together and they need to pick up this 5th round here on Ascent. They don't have any ultimates available to them, but they're very close to them. If they want to try and secure either a Killjoy or an Omen ult, you might want to see them stack at A, but they are going to be overloading towards B side here, being middle, and they're going to be rotating Brother Duck towards the A.
Get out of my way!
Revealing area.
So a little bit of information gathering from the server. It's going to scan a lot of them. And now the lockdown goes on down. Can he clean that up with his darts? He cannot. So the lockdown's going to give him a lot of space. But luckily for Kicked Esports, they were already playing a very defensive positioning. We're going to see Jet. She's going in. Hawk, he's got those daggers. What can Hawk do? He's seen his opposing Jet make play after play, but Hawk, he just gets burnt down through the smoke. He's not going to be able to find anything as now going to start wrapping on in. They have to come to his kill cam. Remember, that goes up in the air. He thought he had the kill and looks away and gets clipped out of the sky before he can hit the ground. And now there's just a brew left. If he can find one, he can potentially find a resurrection, but they're stacked against him. He needs to make a play now as the time is ticking. We're down to maybe about 20 seconds left. It's still going to go down. He's being clipped up. He has to try and dodge. They're going to push him, and he gets attacked by everything in the kitchen sink that is still left on the map, and it picks up 8th round win for Eclipse Esports.
Switching sides.
Whew, I need to have a drink. Now that we're into the next half, I'm just going to grab myself a drink. Whew. So we've seen the executions coming out from Esports when they're on defense. Good little paranoia Jet combinations. Worked the first 2 times and then started to get less and less effective as the bodies were always there for Eclipse Esports to try and take down that Jet before she can make any more progress or any more kills with her Blade Storm out. And we'll now see how well Kick It Esports can do their executions on sites. They've been very defensive most of the time and they're throwing off every so often a little bit of aggression. And now they're playing this fast. They're getting on the site. They've already cleaned up a lot of the areas. They're going to throw down that wall. Waspy's turret managed to actually find a kill, which is a little bit strange. Brother Dutch still trying to push onto site. Flamestar goes in forward. He gets hit a little bit more. They're still looking around. And Waspy gets the double and the turret got a second one. What the? Where was that turret? That is MVP turret right there. So, that was a must-win round for Kick It Esports. They got their utility down to create the cover, but it seemed like the turret was causing havoc and kind of throwing off the eyesight of Kick It Esports. They didn't want to deal with the turret. They were too busy trying to focus on where these players were, especially Waspy. He was playing a very aggressive down towards the catwalk near. Actually not sure what that's called. And then managed to find 4 kills for the round. Oh, great paranoia there is going to save Hawk's life as Hawk also dashed on out of there. Brother X going to get a lot of positioning from this, but he's going to be walking through the smoke. This could be... Oh, he quickly dashes, and he meets the nozzle of Richard, and that Spectre shuts him down. Now Flamestar's all alone, takes a shock bolt to the face, dodges the first little bit of blind coming towards him, but the odds are against him, unfortunately. It is 2 versus 5. They've got not really much utility to work with. Neither of these really help them get onto point, but they need to try and throw their bodies and at least remove a weapon or 2. Hawk's going to be taking a little bit of an aggressive position up here on Generator, but he will fall back down. He doesn't want to take it for too long. And keep an eye on Hawk. See if he can land these shots. Got a little bit of music being played over there with the classic. He's got to continue to spam through the walls. He might run out of bullets very shortly. The dark cover goes on down.
30 seconds left.
Steady. He's ready. He spams. He gets one, but Anto was already there for the other. And then straight in the back of the head. Hawk had all the time to line up that one. But at least they took a weapon out of their opponent's hands. Eclipse Esports will lose a little bit of firepower, but that pretty much gives them time to pick up something a little bit light to continue with their semi-buy that they have after picking up that first round. If they're feeling very generous, Hawk or someone could throw Zeddy a good weapon there, but they might just leave him out onto the Spectre. Not the Spectre, the Ghost. Apologies for that one.
Snuff them out.
Now, Kick It Esports, this is the time for them to capitalize. We always see after they lose the first 2 rounds, the pistol and the conversion, they always pick up the strength round when they have the assault rifle and generally convert afterwards. Trevor's not going to be able to find it though. Honda Civic with the shot. That 4 cylinders fired on all 4 cylinders right there. Honda Civic's going. Peeking around, they've lost very strong capability, but push on the sides with that Omen smoke. They're going to be following this Owl drone out, and the Owl drone is going to find 2 in mid.
Shadows traveling.
Fortunately, playing a very defensive Waspy, he's not going to be able to try and find a kill onto that. And Brother Duck, he's going to see the little peek. Zeddy gets caught onto the ledge, but Brother Duck cannot capitalize there. A little bit too quick to be able to hide back in behind the plaza. Bruce going to start making his way up to catwalk, and Richard, he's finding a lot of information here that no one's around here. You might see the rotation if they don't rotate through mid. It's not going to be the case. Ark's got that marksman out. Did not find that kill, but he's been forced off his position as Anto now makes his way on. Bruce found himself a kill. A return kill from Waspy. He's going to jump up. The wall's going to go down. He cannot clear the hurdle that is that ice. And the spike is now down. It's time for Eclipse to come back onto this point. Waspy's not too sure where he wants to go yet. He's going to start bursting down this wall. Be careful here. If you burst down the wall, you've only got 7 shots here. He's going to have to reload very shortly. They could catch him out here. Anto finds the kill. He's going to play around with his weapons and get shut down. If you burst down those walls, you need to stand a little far back so you have that capability to reload and to re-engage. And they're going to get caught out there. Great hour drone spotting that both the players on Eclipse Esports were hiding in that corner. It looks like Eclipse Esports aren't quite sure where they want to rotate. Yes, they've now decided where they want to go. They're going to be throwing Zeddy towards this mid to A rotation. Hark's got the operator out. Is going to be looking for some damage down here. Trevor and Brother Duck, they are not going to know what hit them very shortly. They're going to have to hope they have some kind of vision. They're going to block this off. Hark's not going to reveal his location yet. If he'd blind fight, he could have found himself a quick kill. Rich is going to find himself killed towards the orb down near A long. Trevor's finding himself a lot of space here in the middle as they now push up and start taking control of this map. And lots of cover going down to allow them to start pushing up a little bit quicker, a little bit closer together. The spam coming on through, they should know at least once through. The Trailblazer is going to jump around the corner and chase after that Omen that's made his way into Plaza. Brother Duck's going to be playing this tight corner, hoping someone comes visits him in his little dark alley. Ooh, Hark manages to find one. Brother Duck decided to try and have a little bit of a peek out and finds a second one. You know Hark is sitting around there, so that little bit of a shadow step was a questionable play there.
One enemy remaining.
And now Zeddy, he's on the hunt for Brew. Going to be coming down towards this middle. Brew's all alone. He's got the spike. He's got no one there to back him up. He doesn't have resurrection. If he can find a kill, he finds a beautiful headshot there on Richard. Now he's got resurrection. Is he going to look to resurrect one of his teammates? He's got one very close to him towards that mid location. He's going to get the Aldrone down. He's just going to be trying to hold on to this weapon. He's in a lot of trouble. He doesn't have the wall. And they're pushing him. Shotgun comes out one. The Omen. I mean, not the Omen. The Zeddy has got the spray there. I was thinking of the Odin on the side of that Sova. Was trying to spam through the wall, but too thick of a wall to be able to go through there. Now we move 11 up. This is looking like an uphill battle for Kick It Esports to be able to come back into it. But we saw it in the Valorant Oceanic tournament. We've seen this in previous tournaments that you've on this channel. 6 points behind is not undoable. We've seen Eclipse Esports. They've strung together 5 rounds here, but we are going into it for eco round. And Richard, he's got that Phantom. He hears a lot of noise. He hears movement and the ultimate orb, so they should know at least 2 people are down here. They haven't rotated yet, but now he's been covered up. He can't get on out of there. Great little kill from Brother Duck. He goes high. He's found him so much, he's going to hear it. Flashbang there. Brother Duck's going to have to retreat. He just gets out by the whiskers of his feathers. That makes no sense, but I don't care. Trevor is now holding up with the spike. They're going to retreat. They've had enough of the site. They're out. They're going to be avoiding that Killjoy ult. But beautiful grenade by the Killjoy. Holy damn! What a beautiful play by Wasp with the lockdown, knowing that they're going to retreat to the line seller, avoids all the shots like Neo. Wasp is on fire. He's showing us the Matrix. He plans 2 steps ahead and gets the 4th one around. Waspy's utility and technical skills are so on point here on Ascent, and that brings him to match point. What a strong showing Eclipse is carrying through this map. They've got no signs of slowing them down. Sure, they lose a round here and there, but they just strung together so many rounds, and the strength of this team is unbelievable.
Placing sentry.
But we're not done. We're not done. We still have potentially
Keep up.
7 rounds to go. Potentially in overtime. I believe, Kick Esports, I believe they've got their full buy this round. They're going to be throwing 3 members of Eclipse Esports over to the B side.
Time to hunt.
He's going to be doing a little bit of exploring. But very aggressive, hard with the operator. He possibly saw 2. Doesn't find anything. He's trapped behind this box. Then spamming him down. Does eventually get to dash away there. So very lucky on his behalf. He did not fall. That losing that operator and that control would have been disastrous for Eclipse Esports. And would have given Kick Esports the little bit of an opening that they quite needed. Brother Duck, he gets aggressive. He finds Richard. He expected the operator, but he finds himself at Omen. Trevor finds himself opening down towards the middle of the map. And Brother Duck, they're just opening this wide on open. Kick Sports are now up. Trevor's going to be kicked out of the corner, but the Odin is too strong. As Odin Civic pops around the corner and gets shut down by Brew. Yeah. Hark's alone. Got an operator. He's waiting. Once he gets that first shot off, they're going to collapse on him. He sees a little bit of a hand, and he is going to go down. Brother Duck knew not to stand still for that shot to come on through and burst him through. The ultimates are now starting to be picked up on Kick Esports. They've got themselves 3 on board. They've got a resurrection, so they've got 6-man advantage. Whereas they also have that lockdown, which most lockdown plays you see generally towards the B side, as users you like to put it down towards that B main. It looks like they're going to be moving over to A and see what they can gather. They might feel a lot more comfortable in the A. You can still throw it into a little bit of a corner to their ultimate orb if they like. They're passing the bomb around like does not matter, but look at how much space Eclipse Esports again. They've viewed so much area and they know exactly where their opponents are because they've seen everything. And this is given a lot of time. Jet's on site, but gets shut down by Brother Duck. He wasn't going to deal with that. He was not having any of that at all. As Brew's now sitting up on top here, he's going to see a little bit of a gun. He sprays, but he cannot find the kill. A little bit of a wasted opportunity there for Brew as he gets to slow one down. Zeddy's going to be peeking up on top, seeing if he can find anything down from Hell. Anto watching from wide, see if he can find himself a kill. He does get the return kill, but he gets shut down by Waspy with that Spectre. That is a little bit unfortunate there, as you would not expect it from that range. You expected to be able to take that kill. And now there's still 3 of them left. They do have that resurrection, but Brew is cut off. We have Waspy. Great little thing. He was, Brew was focused on the Nano Swarm. Oh my god, they're doing it! They're absolutely doing it, Trevor! Gonna shut him down! What a thrifty round coming out from Eclipse Esports. And they will be taking this best of 1, and they will be also moving 2-0 in the LPL Amateur League. Which is phenomenal. That's where they want to be. Remember, we're only a week in, but a 2-0 at the start of the league, you're going to have the confidence, and you're going to be sitting pretty at that top of the scoreboard there. So let's have a look at these first bloods. Brother Duck, that's phenomenal. 9 first bloods. So what this tells us is they were able to find a lot of kills and opening kills. However, they weren't able to find either return kills when they got first blooded, or even their man advantage wasn't strong enough against the executions of Eclipse Esports. They were able to throw all the bodies at the point that they were attacking or defending and be able to hold it off. Their post-plant retakes also was phenomenal. So, we'll switch the scenes over so you can look at my beautiful face again. Once again, thank you all for tuning in. It's been a pleasure having both these teams. Thank you to the teams for reaching out for me to cast this. It's been an enjoyable match. It was a close-fought match. The scoreboard really doesn't show what we actually saw. That first half was so close. It was backwards and forwards. We're seeing skills on both sides. Great utility, great coordination, some good executions. But I think once those executions started to fall through, that's when we started to see Eclipse Esports start to shine. It's like they had backups or counteracts for what was thrown at them. Or when things got messy, they could rely on their own skills to be able to pick up the rounds. as you can see with Honda Civic and Waspy, 2 highest kill leaders in the game, and they're both on the side of Eclipse Esports. They did beautifully. So thank you all for tuning in. It's been a pleasure to cast this game. It's been a pleasure to have you all on board. I do try and do multiple amateur, open, and Legends games that come up in the LPL League. If you are a player or you are interested in getting a team together, do hit up LPL. Either hit them up on their Twitter to follow upcoming games, or hit them up on their Discord and get yourself a team ready and join yourself in the fun of the open and amateur leagues, and then make your way up through the divisions to the Legends, and everyone strives for the Evolutions tournaments, which are brought to you on the LPL channel. So I've been Swole, obviously, so thank you all for tuning in. Hope you have a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are. Stay safe, stay healthy, and have a good evening.